Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into the top 10 dumbest things people do that make others feel ashamed. You know, those moments where you witness something so cringeworthy you almost want to disappear. We've all been there. So buckle up because we're about to embark on a hilarious journey of shame and social faux pas. Let's get started. The joys of public transportation. You're trapped on a bus trying to read a book when suddenly, BAM! The person next to you decides to have a full-blown therapy session on speakerphone, and it's never about anything good, is it? It's always, he did what with who. Look, I'm not saying I want to listen to your boring commute playlist, but it's gotta be better than this. Okay, we get it, you went grocery shopping, but do we really need to see 17 pictures of your overflowing cart, a blurry selfie with the cashier, and don't even get me started on the food pics? Look, I'm happy you found a ripe avocado, but I don't need to see it from 8 different angles. Let's just agree to keep some things to ourselves, shall we? Listen, I'm all for love. A little hand-holding, a quick peck on the cheek, that's adorable. But when you're basically recreating the pottery scene from Ghost in the middle of Starbucks, you've crossed a line. And I'm not saying you need to be completely cold and distant, but let's save the tonsil hockey for somewhere a little more private, okay? Chapter 4 Line Cutters, the Bane of Our Existence. We've all been there, standing in line, minding our own business and patiently waiting our turn. Whether it's at the grocery store, the movie theater, or even at a theme park, lines are a part of life. They are a necessary evil, a way to bring order to chaos. But then, there's always that one person who thinks they're above it all. You know the rules. You wait your turn. It's a simple concept, really. We all learned it in kindergarten. Wait your turn, be patient, and everything will go smoothly. But no, some people just can't seem to grasp this basic principle of human decency. But then, out of nowhere, some jerk decides they're more important than everyone else and just waltzes to the front. It's infuriating. You can see the frustration building in the eyes of everyone else in line. It's like a collective sigh of exasperation. Who do they think they are? Do they have some sort of special pass that the rest of us don't know about? It's like they think the laws of time and space don't apply to them. Newsflash, they do. Just because you think you're in a hurry doesn't mean you get to ignore the rules. We're all in a hurry. We all have places to be and things to do. But we wait because it's the right thing to do. It's called respect. So next time you see a line cutter, feel free to call them out. Politely, of course. There's no need to escalate the situation. A simple, "Excuse me, the line starts back there," should suffice. Most of the time they'll be embarrassed enough to slink back to where they belong. And if they don't, well, at least you tried. Just maybe not if they look like they could bench press a small car. In that case, it might be best to let it slide. After all, discretion is the better part of valor. But for the rest of the line cutters out there, remember this, we're all in this together. So let's all do our part and wait our turn. It's not that hard. And who knows, maybe one day we'll live in a world where line cutting is a thing of the past. Until then, stay vigilant, stay patient, and most importantly, stay in line. Chapter 5. Shh! It's movie time. Look, I love a good movie as much as the next person, but there's nothing worse than trying to enjoy a film while the people behind you are narrating the entire thing. You know the type, right? The ones who think they're providing some sort of live commentary, as if the rest of us are tuning in for their personal take on the plot. It's like, come on, we all paid to see the movie, not to hear your running commentary. Oh, I bet he's the killer. Didn't see that coming. And then there's always that one person who just can't help but shout out their predictions. It's like they're trying to prove how clever they are by guessing the plot twists before they happen. But honestly, it just ruins the suspense for everyone else. We get it, you're smart, but can you please keep it to yourself? Yes, we all saw it coming, Kevin. That's why we're here. And let's not forget the people who feel the need to explain every little detail to their friends. It's like, yes, Kevin, we all saw the same movie trailer, we all know the basic premise. There's no need to rehash it while the movie is playing. It's distracting and takes away from the experience. If you want to chat, go see a romantic comedy, you know? The kind where you can actually hear each other whisper sweet nothings. Romantic comedies are great for a lighthearted date night where a little bit of chatter won't ruin the mood. But if you're in a thriller or an action-packed blockbuster, it's best to keep the talking to a minimum. The tension, the drama, the unexpected twists and turns, these are all part of the cinematic experience that we don't want to miss out on because someone decided to have a full-blown conversation. And don't even get me started on phones. The bright screens lighting up in the dark theater are like beacons of distraction. It's simple, just turn it off or put it on silent. The world can wait for a couple of hours while you immerse yourself in the movie. Trust me, your social media updates and text messages will still be there when the credits roll. And while we're at it, let's talk about snacks. We all love munching on popcorn and sipping on our favorite drinks, but let's try to do it quietly. The rustling of candy wrappers and the slurping of drinks can be incredibly distracting. A little bit of consideration goes a long way in making the movie experience enjoyable for everyone. So, the next time you find yourself in a movie theater, remember these simple etiquette rules. A little bit of mindfulness can make a huge difference. After all, we're all there to escape reality for a couple of hours and get lost in a good story. Let's make sure we all get to enjoy it to the fullest. Shh, it's movie time. Chapter 6. Pick up after your pooch. Dogs are great, really they are, but you know what's not great? Stepping in a big steaming pile of dog doo-doo, it's like stepping on a landmine of shame and disgust. So, dog owners, I'm begging you, for the love of all that is holy, pick up after your furry friends. It's not that hard. There are literally bags designed specifically for this purpose. Use them. Chapter 7. Speakerphone in the bathroom? Seriously? Public restrooms are already a breeding ground for awkward encounters, but nothing screams, "I have no boundaries." Quite like someone blasting their business on speakerphone while nature calls. Look, I don't want to hear about your stock portfolio while I'm trying to, do my business. And I'm pretty sure the person on the other end of the line doesn't want to hear it either. Chapter 8. Vague Booking. The Art of Attention Seeking. Why me? We've all been there scrolling through our social media feeds, only to be stopped in our tracks by a cryptic status update. You know the ones I'm talking about. They usually go something like, "Feeling so lost right now," or "Why does this always happen to me?" These posts are often accompanied by a sad face emoji or a series of ellipses, leaving everyone who sees them scratching their heads in confusion. Feeling so lost right now, it's like a puzzle that no one asked to solve. The person posting it clearly wants attention, but instead of just coming out and saying what's wrong, they choose to be vague. This leaves their friends and followers in a state of bewilderment, wondering if they should reach out or just ignore it. We've all seen these cryptic status updates, and let's be honest, they're just a desperate cry for attention. It's like they're fishing for sympathy without actually revealing any details. This can be incredibly frustrating for those who see the post, as it puts them in an awkward position. Do they ask what's wrong and risk prying into something personal, or do they ignore it and seem uncaring? If you're going to post something, at least have the guts to say what's actually on your mind. Social media is meant to be a platform for sharing and connecting, not for playing mind games. If you're feeling down or going through a tough time, it's okay to share that, but be clear about it. Let people know what's going on so they can offer genuine support. Otherwise, you're just going to leave everyone wondering if you accidentally microwaved your cat. And let's face it, nobody wants to be left with that kind of mental image. It's unsettling and unnecessary. Instead, try to be open and honest about your feelings. It will not only help you get the support you need, but also strengthen your connections with others. And trust me, nobody wants that image in their head. So next time you feel the urge to post a vague status update, take a moment to think about what you're really trying to achieve. Are you looking for sympathy, support, or just attention? Whatever it is, remember that honesty is always the best policy. Your friends and followers will appreciate it, and you'll feel better for being upfront about your feelings. Chapter 9. Headphones, a gift to humanity. We live in a golden age of portable music, yet some people still insist on subjecting everyone around them to their questionable taste in tunes. Look, I'm sure you think your playlist is fire, but not everyone wants to hear heavy metal at 7 a.m. Do us all a favor and invest in a good pair of headphones. Your ears, and the rest of us, will thank you. Chapter 10. Littering, don't be a trash monster. It's 2023, people. We have trash cans literally everywhere. There is no excuse for chucking your empty Starbucks cup on the ground like you're auditioning for a role in Idiocracy. Seriously, it takes 2 seconds to find a trash can. Let's all make a pact to be better than this. The planet, and our collective sanity, will thank you. Until next time, Shame-o-nauts, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more hilarious content. And hey, if you've ever been guilty of any of these shame-tastic offenses, don't worry, we've all been there. Just try to do better next time, okay? See you next time.